For more on what was agreed at the summit, I'm joined in the studio by Muzaffer Senel. He's an expert in the European Union at Şehir University in Istanbul. Thanks so much for joining us. First of all, I want your general impression. Do you think this was a win for Turkey?
Actually, this is a win-win strategy. This is not only a win for Turkey, and also it's also a win for the European Union, since that they agreed on a formula, which is that what EU needs now, the stop to the influx of the people to the Europe. On the other hand, is Turkey get to what she wants. In fact, that as you mentioned, that the EU membership issue is also will be energized, will be facilitated, and also what Turkey wants, will be the more realized. We have now in front of us the formula that Turkey will follow up this roadmap or formula, whatever you say.
I have to ask you about those EU accession talks. We're calling them re-energized now, but does it seem a bit insincere to have this revived focus on those talks when back in 2007, 2008, France and Germany so clearly said the EU has to recognize its Christian roots and that Turkey really wasn't welcome, only to say today, oh, the door actually is open. Let's talk about enlargement again.
Yeah, actually, you are right, but now the time has changed because they have a very big threat. They have a threat. There is a risk. And then this is not only for Turkey, this is not only for the Europe, this is for also that about the European values. I mean that I'm not sure, I'm very sincere to say that the religion issue is just a cover. Why the France and the Germany did not want to Turkey enter into the EU, because when Turkey enter into the EU, the decision-making procedure totally will be changed. That Franco-German bloc will be, let's say, down, and the Turkish and the other, let's say, to the neighboring, or let's say not the center, but the core center, near these small powers will be more powerful, like the middle powers, like the Spain, Italy, or the Poland will have a more power. I mean, it will also change. In 2007, there was conditions like that, but now the refugees issue is totally changed, because there is a big risk for the European Union. I mean, this is also somehow, if you look at from the cultural essential point of view, that these are all Muslims are flowing to the Europe, and then it will also that they change the European Christian roots. Since that they need to protect their promises. They gave the promises to the world.
Interesting perspective. I wanted to ask you a more detailed question here, though, about this issue of relaxing visas now for Turkish travel to the European Union. What does that mean to the average Turk, and what does it mean for business?
Actually, if you look at from the business sector, it will help to them to bring some standardization for the business. That, you know, that in 1995 till today, we are the part of the European economic, let's say, somehow the economic programs like the custom union. But the custom union, after 20 years later, should be updated. And then these process, now they promised in December, the economic and the monetary policy chapter will be open. And then it will also help to the business sector to bring them. But for the average people, it's about the human rights, it's about the freedom of press, it's about getting a better life standard, so on and so forth. I mean, this is not I don't think so that the Turkish people now do not want to travel to the Europe too much, or to going to there, because we have also the expats the Europeans are coming to Turkey. Now more than 2 million expats, high level, let's say, very well educated Europeans are working in Turkey, especially the Erasmus programs also creating a huge, let's say, impressions or the influence on the minds of the younger generations, which are more, let's say, optimistic about the Turkish inclusion into the EU.
Okay, Muzaffer Senel, I'm going to have to leave it there, but thank you so much for joining us.